On August 5th, a Chinese Coast Guard ship used a water cannon against a Philippine boat carrying supplies to troops. The Philippines has accused China's Coast Guard of using the water cannon to block a Philippine military supply boat in the South China Sea, condemning the actions as illegal, excessive, and dangerous. U.S. 7th Fleet Commander has made his thought clear regarding the situation. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes how U.S. 7th Fleet Commander has assured support to the Philippines against China. Let's get started. A small contingent of the Philippine Marine Corps has occupied the 2nd Thomas Shoal, also known in the Philippines as Ayungin Shoal, since its Navy deliberately grounded World War II landing vessel BRP Sierra Madre to serve as an outpost in 1999. As per the Philippines, the shoal falls within its exclusive economic zone, EEZ. 8 to 10 Philippine Marines are stationed at the BRP Sierra Madre. The shoal is 40 kilometers or 25 miles from Mischief Reef, which the Chinese occupied in 1994, and where it built huge facilities in 2013 and 2014. The Philippine military and Coast Guard reported that while Navy personnel were en route to the shoal on 2 chartered supply boats accompanied by Philippine Coast Guard vessels, a Chinese Coast Guard ship drew near. The Chinese ship utilized a high-powered water cannon to obstruct the delivery of food, water, and fuel to the troops responsible for guarding the reef. The armed forces of the Philippines said in a statement that the Chinese ship's action was in wanton disregard of the safety of the people on board the Philippine Navy chartered boat and violated international law, including the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. The U.S. Navy's 7th Fleet Commander has said that China's aggressive behavior in the South China Sea, including the use of water cannon by its Coast Guard against a Philippine vessel, must be challenged and checked. Vice Admiral Carl Thomas assured the Philippines of U.S. backing in the face of shared challenges in the region, saying, "My forces are out here for a reason." Thomas told Reuters, "You have to challenge people, I would say, operating in a gray zone. When they're taking a little bit more and pushing you, you've got to push back. You have to sail and operate." He added, "There's really no better example of aggressive behavior than the activity on the 5th of August on the shoal." Thomas said he had had discussions with Vice Admiral Alberto Carlos, the head of the Philippine Western Command overseeing the South China Sea, to understand what his challenges are, to find opportunities to be able to help him. Thomas, who was in Manila for a port call, said, "We certainly shared challenges, so I wanted to better understand how he views the operations that he's responsible for, and I want to make sure that he understood what I had available." Thomas said he joined a flight from Manila to go out and check out the South China Sea. The 7th Fleet was formed on the 15th of March, 1943, in Brisbane, Australia, during World War II, under the command of Admiral Arthur S. "Chips" Carpenter. The largest of the U.S. Navy's forward-deployed fleets, the 7th Fleet, headquartered in Japan, operates as many as 70 ships, has around 150 aircraft, and more than 27,000 sailors. The U.S. 7th Fleet is organized into specialized task forces and possesses a wide range of capabilities, including maritime security, power projection, humanitarian assistance, disaster response, and is responsible for safeguarding U.S. interests in the Indo-Pacific. It operates over an area of 124 million square kilometers. That's 48 million square miles, from bases in Japan, South Korea, and Singapore. China Coast Guard spokesperson Gan Yu responded that China has indisputable sovereignty over the Spratly Islands and their adjacent waters, including the second Thomas Shoal. We urge the Philippine side to immediately stop its infringing activities in this waters, Gan posted on the Coast Guard's WeChat social media account. It's important to note here that in 2013, the Philippines government, led by then-President Benigno Aquino III, brought an arbitration case against China in the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague, Netherlands. On the 12th of July 2016, the tribunal ruled in favor of the Philippines. The landmark decision rejected China's assertion that it enjoys historic rights over the huge area of the South China Sea, encompassed by its so-called Nine-Dash Line. China had argued that the tribunal has no jurisdiction in the matter and rejected the decision. China has built militarized, man-made islands in the South China Sea, and its claim of historic sovereignty overlaps with the exclusive economic zones of the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Indonesia. China's been poking Philippines time and again by intruding in its waters. In 2021, the Philippines sent 4 warships to prevent a potential Chinese takeover of the Whitsun Reef. The warships included Manila's 2 brand-new missile corvettes, Jose Rizal and Antonio Luna. The operation was coordinated with the U.S., which had sent USS Theodore Roosevelt supercarrier, CVN-71, and USS Macon Island, LHD-8, Wasp-class amphibious assault ship, along with their combined air wings and escorting cruisers, destroyers, and submarines. It's evident now that more such joint operations will be required, and it's clear that the U.S. military is ready to support the Philippines.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.